So what makes someone? So of course I do agree with you because I admire her really, being a perfect mom, actually, uh, something like, she still have really important role in politics and helping poor people. So uh, we can consider her as a really empathetic person. She was able to understand how people around her felt at that time, of course. So I do agree with you. But what makes someone a hero or heroine? So what makes? Just let me share my screen to show you something because when we say hero, of course, we mean man, male. Okay, but of course we can use the word heroine to talk about women. Okay, yeah, of course, yeah. So hero and well, so what maybe characteristics make someone a hero or heroine?
Yeah, maybe um, their responsibility,
Of course.
um, their um, their your truthful. Yeah, they are truthful.
Yeah,
Um, and what they sacrifice. Um,
of course. They
they
make,
sacrifice for something,
of course.
and they emphasize emphasize to others.
Of course. So they take risk to help people. They take risk and they make sacrifices, of course, to help people, of course, as you said. So it's like, yeah, they willing to risk actually everything to save people. So
Texas.
of course, and this person, yeah, can be uh, anyone. So for example, at home. So now talk about your family. So let's talk about someone who you admire. So your mom, your dad.
Yeah, my mom. Um, she sacrificed um, herself to protect her, our family, and
Or
um, she taught me uh, the truth, to be honest, about honesty, um,
yeah,
and she empathize with other,
of course.
with other pain, others pain, other struggle. Yeah, and
Of
I learned much about her.
yeah. And now about your family, your own family. So tell me about your kids. So when if we talk, for example, to your kids to talk about your hero, so do you think you are or your husband is?
Maybe to in my maybe my husband is the hero, not me. In my children's eyes. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, of course.
But
Maybe you
I
think this
think
way.
he's a hero too. He's
Yeah,
really, a real hero.
of course. Supportive. Yeah, of course. It may be someone who plays really important role in life. Of course, I think you both. But it's your opinion. But moms, we know that. So moms play a really important role in children's lives. So I think you are. Well, okay, let's get started with the topic of the day. The first word of this lesson, crisis. So a crucial point. So you know that we have an explanation here, a time of great danger, difficulty. So you know, as I told you, a crucial point, something really like an emergency or something like this. Well, and tell me, first of all, when the last time that you felt like, you know, you were totally in actually really crucial situation? When was that? And how could you deal with that condition?
Crisis. My children were in the period of time of period of teenager teenage. Yeah, they are teenage. At the times I feel they change their character.
Character, of course.
Character, yes. They change character. And maybe I saw something negative in their behavior and in their thought, in their thoughts,
Yeah,
and in their behavior, and how I feel difficult to or felt difficult to talk to them. But it's past. It just maybe a year, only a year. They the feelings that feeling was past.
yeah,
And I think it is uh, um, it's really it's a thing have to happen
yeah,
yeah, when uh, someone change from children to be adult or teenagers.
of course, I do agree with you. Some changes, especially when we find some negative, maybe unusual changes specific at a specific age, like when they're teenager, so they don't want to accept, they want to have their own right, and it's like, you know, we see and we understand, but it's better not to do, because as you said, that is really right, that, you know, it's something related to the age. So when they get older, so of course everything is changed step by step. So again, they back to their normal and their norms and standards. So yeah, so that at that situation. So for example, you're talking to one of your kids, and yeah, they don't want to accept, they refuse accepting you. Sometimes, for example, we find them a bit reactive, like, you know, they have some we can say, I don't know, a bit severe reactions, like intense reactions. So what do you do if you were in this situation? What would you do? Just would stay calm and would do nothing? Or no, you would talk and would try to solve the problem?
Yeah. At first, at the first time, um, I talked to them, and mm, we even this have a struggle. Carol, I talked to we talk to each other a lot,
Perfect.
but it didn't solve. But the problem didn't solve.
Yeah.
The problem were not solved. Yeah. When I understand that it was normal period, um, is is it's have to happen with every person. Yeah. So I ignore and give
Yeah.
myself a time.
Of course.
I give them a time to grow, and I give time for myself.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Perfect. So when you find a way, actually, you think that it doesn't good, or for example, it doesn't work, so it's better to change the method and just, I don't know, get some time to think, and maybe then again you can talk. Well, okay. So the next word, trial. So of course we have, it's said that we learn everything by trial and error. So we do something, we test. A trial means test. So of course, having qualifications, of course, education is really important. But besides, we have, the process that we need to try something. We need to test, we need to examine, we need to try to learn. And it's like, after test, after make a lot of mistakes, errors, of course, we can improve our skills and maybe our qualities. Here, of course, you can use trial for things, for people. So for example, when you're talking about the machine, you can say trial. So for example, the company had a machine on trial for a week. So they test it. Then they can decide whether it works properly or not. Okay, so this is the word of trial. And now let me ask you another question about a trial. So tell me about skilled people and of course people who are graduated from university, and we can say educated. So which one, for example, if you want to offer jobs to someone, a position, so which category, which type of people can be more, I don't know, for example, the best fit for this position? So for example, you choose someone who is really experienced, really skilled, or you choose someone who is actually graduated from university. So which one? Education or skills?
In practical life, I think our company needs the skilled people.
Yeah.
Then, educated people.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We have when we when I apply for a job in Vietnam, normally we have to have a 2 month trial,
Of
two
course.
2 month or 3 month trial
Of course.
before they accept uh, um, before I'm official staff.
Yeah, of course, before being an official. Of course.
Being an official, yes.
Of course. So you applied for your job, and then actually you had something like a 2 month trial. And after that, of course, they accepted your application so that you could be a member of staff in your company, right?
Yes.
Of course. Well, and so tell me about some other. So of course we have specific jobs like, being doctor, being teacher. So how about these type of jobs? So do you think, being experienced is enough, or no, you think that both of them should complete maybe each other?
Mm, to be a doctor,
Of
apply
course.
for a job as a doctor.
So of course, for example, if you want for some specific jobs, like as I told you, such as being doctor, being teacher, or for example, a university master. So what do you think? You just, being skilled or no, educated?
I think both.
Very.
Yeah. It is. When we study to be a doctors in the university, in your university, we we are well educated,
Of
but
course.
we also have a time to practice. During the time we study there, we
Yeah.
have to work at the hospital. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Of
we,
course.
I think, uh, we are also skilled
Of
and
course.
educated too. Yes,
Yeah. Of course.
yeah.
So we need to gain
We need
experience.
to,
Yeah.
yeah. So, a specific job
Yeah.
needs to both skilled
Yeah.
and educated.
Of course, so some specific jobs require both skills and education. Of course, I do agree with you. Well, the
Education.
next word, reflect. Think carefully, especially about possibilities and opinions. So, of course, a good, if I want to give you, of course, it has different synonyms, but here we can consider it as think. So, reflect, such as think. Okay. Well, so let's see. What do we have here? Before making an important decision, I need some time to reflect. Do you agree with this? Before making decision, we need to think and consider different aspects carefully and then make a decision.
With the very yes, I am as the example before making a very important decision, I need some time to reflect.
Of course.
But when I make another decision, not less important, I
Yeah,
don't need to have much time to reflect.
of
Yeah,
course. It's like,
I can make a decision.
yeah, of course. When actually there won't be any crucial consequences or any important consequences, of course you can say that it's okay. So you can make decision quickly. But here, actually, when we say reflect, reflect
Think deeply.
suggests, unhurried. So that's really important. Unhurried consideration of something we call to the mind. So actually, the way that we think is a bit different. When we reflect, actually, we consider different aspects. And as you can see, it's unhurried, not hurried. Consideration of something, and then you make your decision. Well, and the next one, this one, status quo. So what is that? The present, the current situation, normally unchanged situation. I wish to maintain the status quo in which we are living a wealthy life. So what do you think? Okay, so first of all, as I told you, it's like existing state, the current state of things. Okay, that is status quo. Okay, for example, if you are rich, if you are admired, then, for example, you, I don't know, you're probably not interested in something like changing or disrupting the status quo because your current situation is really good. So, because it's something related to the current state of things, so it depends. So tell me about your life. So now, are you interested in disrupting or changing the status quo now in your life, or no, everything is going well, so you don't need to change anything?
Mm-hmm. I think I need to change status code. My status code to be to get progress. To make my life better. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
For example, I will yeah, I will live with my parents, for example.
Of
Yeah,
course.
I want my parents live around me,
Yeah.
nearby me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
So,
and
some,
yeah,
yeah, sometimes you can be content, happy. So you can say, I'm content. Content means
continue.
happy with
Mhm.
the status quo. Okay. And,
Okay.
okay, I'm not, for example, looking for change. That you're happy with your life. But sometimes we want to maintain. We want to maintain the status quo that then we can add explanation. For example, that my parents can live near my house or we can live together. So this way you can use it.
Yeah.
Well,
Um, I content with the status code. Uh, but if I have it, I have to change.
of course,
I,
if
if I
I,
have a small change, I want to live with. I want my parents um, to live nearby me.
yeah, okay, very good. So, but if I had it to, so because it's not something real, so it's better to use second condition. If I had to,
Mm.
for example, make any changes, I would go, for example, for this change, like, for example, I would like, or I would, for example, want my parent live nearby. So like this, okay, because it's not a real situation, so it's better to use second conditional. Well, this word that is conquer. So what is the meaning of conquer? To overcome. So the only way to conquer fear is to face it. So to overcome, to deal with, to overcome, especially by force. So to deal with or successfully fight against a problem or an unreasonable fear. So not only fear, so of course we use it for different things. This verb can be used for in different situations, not only for fear. So we can say that it means to overcome by force. Okay, well, for example, someone can conquer the hearts of audience. So why not? It's like, I can get them. So this way you can use not only for fear. Here we're talking about fear, but not only. For example, I don't know, it's like in war, we can use it. Okay, so different sentences and situation. Okay, so tell me, what do you think? What is the best way to conquer fear?
Yeah, the best way to conquer fear is to do it, to face it. Yeah.
Of course, is to try, is to face, yeah, is to be in a situation, is to feel it, I think. Yeah, I do agree with you. Well, so this is another word, conquer. Okay, let's have a look at the words and phrases that we just learned. We discussed them in detail. So, do you have any questions related to these words?
No, no questions. I will make a sentence with this later. Yes.
Of course, of course. If you want, you can do it now, but because you made, I think it's better to pass and move on to next word. Okay, to the next word. So,
What?
well, we don't have I don't think we have this video, but just let me check just one moment. I try to find it.
What makes a hero?
Just one moment. I always can find a video, even if we don't have. So, what makes a hero? Okay. Just one, it takes a few seconds. Okay, ready? I could find a video on YouTube. Okay, let's watch it.
What do Harry Potter, Katniss Everdeen, and Frodo all have in common with the heroes of ancient myths? What if I told you they are all variants of the same hero? Do you believe that? Joseph Campbell did. He studied myths from all over the world and published a book called The Hero with a Thousand Faces, retelling dozens of stories and explaining how each represents the monomyth, or hero's journey. So, what is the hero's journey? Think of it as a cycle. The journey begins and ends in the hero's ordinary world, but the quest passes through an unfamiliar, special world. Along the way, there are some key events. Think about your favorite book or movie. Does it follow this pattern? Status quo, that's where we start. 1 o'clock, call to adventure. The hero receives a mysterious message, an invitation, a challenge. 2 o'clock, assistance. The hero needs some help, probably from someone older, wiser. 3 o'clock, departure. The hero crosses the threshold from his normal, safe home and enters the special world and adventure. We're not in Kansas anymore. 4 o'clock, trials. Being a hero is hard work. Our hero solves a riddle, slays a monster, escapes from a trap. 5 o'clock, approach. It's time to face the biggest ordeal, the hero's worst fear. 6 o'clock, crisis. This is the hero's darkest hour. He faces death and possibly even dies, only to be reborn. 7 o'clock, treasure. As a result, the hero claims some treasure, special recognition, or power. 8 o'clock, result. This can vary between stories. Do the monsters bow down before the hero, or do they chase him as he flees from the special world? 9 o'clock, return. After all that adventure, the hero returns to his ordinary world. 10 o'clock, new life. This quest has changed the hero. He has outgrown his old life. 11 o'clock, resolution. All the tangled plot lines get straightened out. 12 o'clock, status quo, but upgraded to a new level. Nothing is quite the same once you're a hero. Many popular books and movies follow this ancient formula pretty closely, but let's see how well The Hunger Games fits the hero's journey template. When does Katniss Everdeen hear a call to adventure that gets the story moving? When her sister's name is called from the lottery. How about assistance? Is anyone going to help her on her adventure? Haymitch. What about departure? Does she leave her ordinary world? She gets on a train to the capital. Okay, so you get the idea. What do you have in common with Harry Potter, Katniss Everdeen, and Frodo? Well, you're human, just like them. The hero's journey myth exists in all human cultures and keeps getting updated because we humans reflect on our world through symbolic stories of our own lives. You leave your comfort zone, have an experience that transforms you, and then you recover and do it again. You don't literally slay dragons or fight Voldemort, but you face problems just as scary. Joseph Campbell said, "In the cave you fear to enter lies the treasure you seek." What is the symbolic cave you fear to enter? Auditions for the school play? Baseball tryouts? Love? Watch for this formula in books, movies, and TV shows you come across. You will certainly see it again, but also be sensitive to it in your own life. Listen for your call to adventure. Accept the challenge. Conquer your fear and claim the treasure you seek. And then do it all over again.
So, what do you think? What makes someone a hero according to the video? So, what do you think?
At the beginning, the hero is a normal person or in ordinary world like us, yeah. But they have a system, or they try to do to face with challenges.
Of course.
They conquer the fears, their fears, and they fail and they try again. They do a lot.
Yeah.
And they they even they have a crisis.
Of course, they face, of course, crisis. Yeah.
And they when they conquer their fear,
yeah,
they have a good result.
Yeah, of course.
They have a new life.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, actually, it's like as we watch, just a cycle. And the beginning, so how to start, of course, so everyone, just not only a hero, but everyone has a normal life, ordinary, normal. Now I want to step out of this life to be a hero. So I face a lot of challenges, like, for example, fears, difficulties. Okay, so I need to face them. I need to face a crisis. Okay, so maybe I will die. So I try and try. So, but what? Because I want something. So I would like to have something, okay, and I really liked a part of video that said everyone has an imaginary, of course, unreal cave. Like, just we think that we actually are afraid of entering. Like I can't. Everyone has. I don't know, being a really successful football player. being singer, being, for example, something like a really successful businesswoman, okay? So everyone has something that I wish I could. If we take the first step to achieve, of course, there is an approach way. So how to deal with, how to do it. But if we can, the result will be really interesting, like really delicious result. So tell me, do you have, I don't know, a field, maybe like such a cave that you really wanted to enter, but you didn't because of your fears?
Yeah, in my job, in my work,
Yeah.
yeah, of my at work, yeah, at work. Um, well, when I graduated from university, I applied to the company, and that with the um, lower position,
Yeah,
uh, yeah, like others, like many people.
of course.
But I tried to I work hard, and I try to do in many positions in many departments. Yeah, yeah, I face with different challenges. Yeah, and I am and the board, the director believe I can do it in many positions. In yeah, and I'm in charge of. I have a responsibility with my work, and then I get higher. I got higher position in um, um yeah, and the the success, my success um, um, is that the, the people in the company believe, trust me, uh, and give me more difficult tasks. Yeah.
Was Well, it was actually an important achievement. So, like, you said higher position. So I say you got promotion. So
The
when you get
promotion.
promotion, of course, you move to a
Yeah.
higher position. Okay, so in the same company,
Yeah.
of course. So job promotion. Well, of course, it's like, uh, but so don't you? Any, I don't know, something like any field that you haven't tried, you really want to try, but you feel like, I don't know, a bit, you're not, maybe we can say, ready to start to take up. Maybe it can be activity or something like this.
Uh, I'm not. I was not ready for change it. Or
Yeah, it's like, something that you really liked. For example, I really like to be a singer, but I couldn't. That was my fear. I never, so I could, but I still think about it. So it's like, because I really want to be, but I couldn't. So do you have the
yes,
same thing?
yes, yes. I have many times. I have the same with you. The same thing with you. Yeah. Like in study English, in play piano, and everything. I like to do much to get the higher level,
Okay.
but I I think we have to face the fear.
Of course.
We
Of,
we have to do it,
of course.
and everything will happen when we do it.
Yeah, of course, I do agree with you. Well, this question about the video, what is your favorite part of a hero cycle? You can use these answers. So which one? Crisis, how the true characters of a hero show how he or she reacts to hardship and conquer his or her fear. Trial and approach. So which one?
So how he reacts to hardship and conquer his or her fear.
Of course, of course.
And
And
dealing with the problem.
yeah, dealing with the problems, of course. Well, and this one. Uh, do you find anything in common between your life and the life of a hero? We are, of course, we are heroes. Of course, everyone, I think, is a hero. So really, do you find anything in common? So you feel like that I have something in common between your life and
Do you find anything in common between your life and the life of hero? I'm not hero. I'm not a hero.
of course, being mom.
Yeah,
Really?
maybe. Yeah, I was weak when I was a girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
when I was young, I'm weak. I'm not healthy. I was not healthy. So many people said that I can't. I wouldn't do anything. Uh, I would not successful woman because my health was bad.
Oh,
Yeah, and I believe that. But when I get married, I change. I practice and do exercise, and I stronger. I'm good. I'm
yeah, of
stronger.
course. You became stronger. You
Yeah, I
practiced.
became
Of course.
stronger. And um I don't go to the hospital, go to the see the don't go to see doctor more often. And
Ah,
even now I must maybe 10 years recent 10 in a 10th year.
yeah. So
I
that's
I don't I don't I have not gone to see doctor.
so it's like
I
you haven't got ill, so you haven't been ill
Yeah,
for 10
yeah,
years. You didn't, yeah,
yeah.
of course, and yeah, you haven't needed to with a doctor. So that's perfect. So you can say that after your marriage, when you got married, after your marriage, actually you could maintain your physical health. You became stronger, so, and you maintained your physical health and of course mental and physical because both actually are the same. So we need both of them. So that's it's really good. Perfect.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
husband, my mother-in-law doesn't believe that I can give a birth.
Oh, really? Because you were really like, I don't know, weak. You had a weak body like this. So because of this, they didn't think that you could.
I don't think I'm weak.
Yeah, but they thought.
I have, but yeah, be, before getting married, I have a 2 times um operated
Oh, operation. Yeah, you got operation.
operation.
Yeah.
Yes, Yeah.
Of
So
course.
my mother-in-law was afraid of that
Ah,
I don't have enough. That I I am not healthy enough.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course. So they thought that you were not in good health.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were not in good health, or you were in poor health, or you were in poor health.
Yeah.
So, yeah, of course. Well,
But now I'm stronger.
of course you are. Of course. Yeah, of course, because, face and eyes, show everything about your health. When your eyes shining, like, it's like you have a healthy body and a healthy, not only body, like, a healthy mind. That is really important, I think. And now you are, of course, so you're really fit, you're really strong and beautiful, as I told you a lot of times.
Thank you.
Wow, yeah. And tell me about your treasure, the most important thing that you have in your life and you could achieve, the most important thing.
I think that it's the treasures of in my life is health.
Of course, of course. Yeah,
If we
it's,
have good health, we can do anything.
of course. Yeah. And in what situation do you realize that you are entering the hero cycle? In what situation? So something happens, then you feel like, yeah, I'm entering the cycle, I'm fighting.
What situation do you realize that you are entering the hero cycle? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, as you said, the most important thing, I think, the most important thing that may make you a hero is actually your health, as you said. When you feel like
Mm,
that, okay, I'm not healthy, I need to fight for something, for my life, maybe, especially when something significant is crucial situation. So of course you enter the cycle. So you fight, you put all your effort to do it, to be better, to recover, to shake off, for example, I don't know, illness. So this way we can say, oh, something, what happened to my eye? Sorry. Oh, I'm crying. What happened?
then
Yeah,
maybe
lenses.
you wear the lens. You wear the
Yeah, of
lens
course.
of the glass.
Sometimes happens. It's okay now. Okay. Well, okay. And well, so that's it. Just this one, the last question. Do you agree that some people were born to be a hero and some were not? I do agree.
Yes, yes. I, I agree.
Definitely yes, of course.
Maybe my husband were born to be a hero. Hero, yes.
Of course he was
Because
born to.
because I heard that there his uncle uh his his uncle his aunt told me about him when he was a little child. Yeah,
Ah,
he proved that he uh he was a hero even when he was young.
child,
Maybe
of course. Yeah,
yeah, child.
some people, and it's really difficult to be a hero. Sometimes you feel frustrated. You feel like that, it's too much. Yeah, it's really difficult. All the time, you are someone who help people, who is ready to help, to sacrifice. So I think it's really,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. I have my friend. Yeah. Now he is the father in the church, like priest.
Yeah.
The father priest. He yeah. I know when he was in the high school. He want to take care. He want to take care of the little children, and his family receive the orphans to to raise to raise. Yeah, and when he get older, he he have he have the poor, he have the unhealthy people. Mm, yeah, and now he's a father of the church.
Of course, it's like, yeah, maybe the life. It's like the life, how, it's like, sometimes your life makes you, do something, or for example, sometimes pushes you to do something because you need it. Yeah, so I think so. Wow.
Time's up.
What happened? Okay, so that's it. We talked about this part. So what happened? No, it's okay. I thought, unmute my microphone. It's okay. Well, so just about the word that you said. So I didn't want to interrupt you. Yeah, you said it's pressed. You said pressed. You mean this word? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Of course. This word. Yeah. Of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and that's it. We discussed this topic in detail, and I want to ask you something, of course, if you don't mind. So it's like, let me check something. Okay, so if you don't mind, do you agree, just asking a question, if you're available, can we study 1 hour earlier, if it's okay for you? Of course, if no, of course not. Like, for example, at 9.
Yes, I can. Yes, it's possible.
It's not difficult, just, it's not difficult at all. It's okay.
It's okay with me because I do something before class, after class. Instead of I do that task before the class. Now
Okay.
I will change it.
So
I
no,
will do
I
it
don't want
after
to
class.
change your schedule. I don't want to change your schedule, or I don't know, make it difficult for you. But you know why I said this? As you know, this is school time, and it's like, this is the first year that my daughter needs to go. So because I need to put her to sleep, I need to check. So she needs to go to sleep. When I'm in class, normally she doesn't
Yes,
sleep.
I think
It's
I
just
can.
like,
I can. Yeah,
so
I
it's
think I can.
okay. So just,
Yes.
whenever you just, it can be actually at 9 or 11. So both of them are okay. So after sleeping or before. So both of them, it's okay to me. So it's your choice if you want. So 9 is better for you, or 11 a.m. So which one?
9. 9 is okay.
Thank you. It's a big favor. Thank you so much. Thank you for your understanding.
Yeah. Thank
So
you.
much.
Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
You talking? You will go to talking now. You will go talking.
Of course, I need to, first of all, I need to check my daughter, and then I need to talk to Nanny, of course, and after that,
Okay.
yeah, of
Have a good
course.
time.
Thank you. Goodbye.
See
Goodbye.
you tomorrow
Of
at
course, at 9.
night. At night.
Of
Okay.
course, of course. Perfect. Goodbye.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.